like off center. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. What do I do? How does it all work? All right. Coffee's poured. Good. Deep breaths. Oxygen. Kind of important for a good gaming. And what is up, everyone? This is Coffee with Soul. Happy belated Christmas. Happy New Year's Eve for most of us. Maybe not all of us, but probably most of us. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone has had a pleasant and safe and fun and loot-filled holiday so far. We're still on mostly break. This is actually going to be the only stream that I'll do this week, just so you guys know. So no early gang this time. Don't come. Although I'm not sure if I will be able to squeeze in a stream on Thursday. Mostly because I don't know if my wife's gonna go to the office or not. She may or may not. If she does, cool, I'll stream. If she does not, fuck it. I'm not gonna work either. Why should I? Might as well spend time with wife, family, and just kind of relax. So, like I said, I hope everyone's doing well. Today is not special. Today we're just gonna do our usual thing. You know, hang out, chat, talk, see what we missed, which is not much. There wasn't really much that went on. It was actually really Wowhead that's been driving the news a little bit, because we were talking a lot about gilded crests and how people are able to get those. And because I wasn't streaming, I was having lots and lots of little conversations in the YouTube comments. So for anyone who dared to look at the comments, you'll see me like all over that shit. Like I was quite engaged. And it was fun because, well, what the hell else was I gonna do? But yeah, let's say hi to people and also give lots and lots of thanks to folks, including, again, I'm gonna do my own shit too. Hold on. Where's the thing? I think I have it. There it is. I think it's going through. Yeah, bitch. Yeah! So let's celebrate this last day of the year with some pleasantries, with a little bit of positive energy. You know, how has the year been? We're not gonna do like this a year in review. You know, sometimes I would do that. Don't really care to do it this time around. Although maybe we can make up like a fun little list. You know, just as I don't know if this will be a video. It probably won't be a video, but we can chat about, hey, what do we predict? What do we expect? What do we hope for in 2025? This is like Mega Man shit. You know when, like the old Mega Man games, when like you got the Robot Wars and the Reploid Wars or whatever it was. Like it always happened in like I think 20XTX, 20XX. So it could be any time between now and later. Now we're gonna be like a quarter century through. We're approaching the end of that. At some point, we're gonna get the Mega Man shit to happen, right? Absolutely. So while Brutosaurus go, let me say hi to people. What is up to? I know Dokeef's was first. I can't see it because of all this shit in the way. There's also all this positive energy in the way. Yeah, I'm going to assume that Dokeef was the first person to say hi. What's up? What's up to Neeb? What's up to Crit? And to Thundering Horde, to Drogan, to Chad, and Chris, and 324B21. And the rest of y'all, the beautiful digital smiling faces, are going to be joining us at some point today. But of course, also thanks to Valorant, Arcadius, to Thundering Horde and Crit for subbing. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you for the gifted subs, extra subs, Arcadius, and yeah, cool. Yeah, it's the end. We made it. We survived so far. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes in in the great unknown beyond whatever. The one goal that I have, the short-term goal that I have for next year, New Year's resolution, is to get a new video card and complete a system build, because I have one that's like almost complete, if I really wanted to, I can take my old video card, slap it into the new one, put it together, and like cool. But I'm waiting. I'm being very patient because I wanna get a new card, probably an NVIDIA card, and slap that sucker in. That'll be like the sun with which the other parts orbit around, and hopefully that'll work great. The problem, of course, is going to be trying to secure one for myself. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Happy first from Australia. Hey, there you go, you cheater! Yay! So yeah, I hope everything is going on your end, and that your 2025 is doing decent. It's already been a long year, hasn't it? Oh my god. But let's see. Who else we got? I told you I was farming secret pets on my alt. I made enough to get the Brutosaur. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, dude. Yeah, congrats to folks who were able to complete their goals as they're starting to wrap up. You know, with the holiday stuff wrapping up, Brutosaur going away and all that. And we're gonna, and it's not like when this ends, hey, this is it, it's over. Next week we're going to start Turbulent Timeways, and that kind of brings in a thought of mine. You know, we've been enjoying or enduring constant availability of time walking for when did 1105 come out? October? No, I gotta look it up. Let's see. That was October 22nd. Okay, so since October 22nd. Wow, that feels like a really long time ago. No, because November comes between October and December, you idiot. So we've been having time walking in some way, shape, or form every week since then. So we've been having it for like a little over 2 months now. And then when this is over, Turbulent Timeways is going to take over, and we're going to have time walking every week again, as we warm our way over to season 2 of War Within. And then what? And I have a feeling, or at least, I'm probably going to start kicking up dust and being like, hey, Blizz, when all this time walking stuff is over, it's gonna, you're leaving a hole. And, we've been having time walking so long that we're at this point where I feel like we're used to it now. So if you take this away, it's not gonna feel like an event ended. It's gonna feel like we just got like a system nerf, So maybe I'll try coming at it from that angle and be like, hey, we should just have something every week, because hey, clearly the world did not end. The game did not break because we had time walking every week. We're doing fine. It's giving some folks things to do. It's there for us to do or not do. We don't feel particularly burdened by having it up on a pretty regular basis. So why not just have like a rotating thing all the time? Now, some people have suggested, hey, we should just have all the time walking available all the time. And that feels less like like a rotating event, and just like, oh, this is just how lovely it is. And I don't think I would like it like that. Personally, I would like a different, I'd like that to be a little bit something different, but I like time walking as it is, too. So I think we should just go for, just have it every week, whatever. Get your card fast and quick before the tariffs drive prices. I can't. It's not on sale yet. So unfortunately, they can do like whatever they want, and it's gonna suck. Let's see if I can get this shield order. Yeah, so that part sucks. But I did buy everything else in anticipation of prices going up. So here I am, ready to go. I got my case. I got my basically everything. I'm just waiting for the card to be available, and then we'll see what happens. There's also going to be like big things to look forward to on my end for the channel, or for me personally. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move back to my old place in the next couple of months or so. It's gonna be a slow move. It's not, this isn't like a hey, I'm getting kicked out and drastic change sort of thing. But I am gonna move back to my old place, and it's gonna be great. But I do want to like redo my stage and all that stuff, and I want to, and this time I want to put like a decent investment into it. So I'm gonna do things like I don't want to do crazy things like redo walls, but I do want to like put up some like I do want to start looking into like, ooh, let me do things with like wall panelings and things like that, so I can just make it like look cool or sound better or whatever. So it'll be neat. It'll be an interesting time. That's gonna happen within somewhere around Q1. Sometime around March-ish. I'm trying to go to Japan. That's gonna happen also in March. So March is gonna be a big month, and it's gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be fun. All right, so yay! I made some money. Go me! Woche, hey, what's up, dude? Happy New Year to you as well, man. Hope you and the wife and the rest of your family are doing excellent. You need breakfast before it's no longer a morning. Have you seen people complaining about 23 warriors making the dungeons go too fast? I did. I saw that just yesterday. I was leveling a shaman. Funny enough, I was leveling I'm leveling a shaman. I'm leveling him as resto because why not? That's the way to do it. Fast queues, man. And I saw Fury Warriors going in, and they were just like, wrecking the place, and they were doing fine. I didn't have any trouble keeping them up. There were other tank classes that I was like, oh, you're kind of pushing it, dude. Like I guess they were gauging how I was doing, and then they were just like, okay, I'm gonna go until I can't. So I'm like, you know what? Sure, this will be training for me. Why not? So I let myself stress out, chasing it. But then it's fun though, because the way I level, it's like it's so awful. Like I'm not learning how to, I'm not doing much proper learning how to play. I'm just kind of like I'm learning in a different way, which I guess it does a little something negative to that leveling experience, because it doesn't it ends up not being the way that you want to play. But I'm like, I don't care. So I'm like, I'm going the totemic resto shaman spec or whatever, and I'm just throwing down healing stream totem because that's my favoriteest spell on top of chain heal. But I love healing stream totem because I'm like, all right, you heal for me, boop, and then I lay down another one, you heal for me too, boop, and I have all these little like talent and whatever things that are set up so that way I can just have like it constantly running, and for the most part it does what it needs to do to keep everyone up, at least during like time walking dungeons. I'm aware of the low stakes here, but it just feels fun to level as. And then once I get into like higher level stuff, then I'll be like, okay, so let's use the other buttons, let's see what all this other stuff's about and all that. So it'll be fun. Don't forget to trade in your excess of bronze celebrate. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, double check, make sure that you guys are going into your thing here, into your currency tab, find your bronze celebration tokens, and then make sure to like suck them up from all your other characters. So I don't have very much right now, but make sure you suck all those things up, trade those in for Time War badges, so that way you have like a nice cache or a nice little nest egg of Time War badges to spend on things that you want. But I do also advise, don't just blow them all like right away either. Like I know people have like the completionist mindset and they just want to buy everything at once if they can, they want to buy everything. But knowing that time walking rotates, especially during this period where it's going to rotate kind of fast, take your time doing it and kind of give yourself your own little tier list of things that you want to buy first and then things you want to buy like next and whatever. Don't just be like, oh my god, I gotta like buy all these things plus the bracers and the things that I'm barely gonna see. And yeah, don't do that to yourself. Focus on the things that you think are going to be the most effective purchases for you, and then fill holes as you go. Time walking is a long-term thing, and people treat it, some people treat it like a must-do, must-complete right away sort of thing. And hey, that's your choice. But if you're doing that and you're angry about it, and you're like, "Grr, Blizz, this is the wrong way to do it," I disagree with that. So, if it was rotating, that'd be cool. Having a classic got kind of boring after a bit. Yeah, it does get kind of like dull, right? And I noticed like when I was like chasing people around, going through those runs, I'm like, oh, I don't know what the hell kind of pathing like these dudes are taking. Because I know if I was tanking, I would go like I would not go in these like super optimized routes because I don't really do much time. You know, I only do enough time. I only do content until I don't feel like it's useful to me anymore. So like, you know, I've hardly done. This is the first week I've done time walking in like forever. So I think I did like a couple in the first couple weeks of the patch, and like that was it. So, and I think last night was the second time that I've actually done the classic time walking quest and finished, and I haven't done it. So, when does season two start? Does anyone know? I'm going to guess either the last week of. Well, let's see. Where's the calendar? Actually, hello. I have a calendar thing here. You fool. So a lot of things end around the 25th. So Plunderstorm ends on the 24th. Turbulent Timeways ends on the 25th. There is a. Actually, wait. Never mind. Plunderstorm ends on the 18th. So it's not going to go on for very long. It's going to start the week after next. So it's going to start on the 14th. Goes on until it goes on until the 18th, and then Turbulent Timeways is going to end on the 25th. If I'm, Turbulent Timeways ends 7 a.m. So reasonably, it might be February 25th. Well, okay. That's when the patch will drop. The week after, maybe when the season begins, right? Yeah. They consult in like 3 minutes. I don't care. I want that fast XP. Oh yeah, for sure. I learned how to play at 80 when you have all the talents anyways. 2025 is going to be big for out with Midnight coming early 2026. I'm going to play our housing and 11 to 2. Well, 20, it's funny you say it like that. 2025 is going to be big because Midnight's coming in 2026. But then like, it's the lead up, man. It's the lead up and like some of that hype, and hopefully we'll get like a little drip of like early previews and stuff that's coming. Like, oh man, I would commit crimes to get my hands on that stuff like early. It'd be cool. I bought a whole bunch of Hate Spark pets. Maybe they'll go up in price once people can't get them again. Hate Spark pets. What's that from? Hate Spark pets. I think one that they can spice it up is to expand the list for each expansion and rotate them so there are 6 when they pop up. Sometimes you might get dead mines, next time it won't be there, etc. I want to say like I think like a weekly rotation would be like fine. Like I was cool with every other week. Right now it's every 3 weeks. So we have time walking 1 week, 2-week break. Time walking comes back. That's how it is right now. You know, I'm y'all might have noticed I'm a fan of them not making changes that are like too excessive or like just too crazy. So, you know, I'd be cool with them like shortening it a little bit and then see how it goes, and then shorten it a little more, then see how that goes. A lot of folks are quick to be like, "Oh my god, too little, too late, Blizz." You know, they're quick to that, but I get that they got to be careful about that sort of stuff because sometimes it's just really hard to like take things back if they go too far, and they need to peel things back, and that's the easiest way to balance it. But then it just would piss the hell people off anyway. Did everyone quit their WoW sub? No. I think they need to definitely expand time walking dungeons for classic. That could be a thing. I mean, right now there's how many? I'm not quite aware of how many there are. I'd like to see more. But I also think that because we've had it every single week, that's really burned people out. You know, it's made it very very samey for people. So I get that. Oh, it was from okay. It was a celebration thing. Okay, got it, got it, got it. All right, so I made a little gold. Let me open up vault stuff, and then we'll get to it. So I don't know if you guys saw the last video or if you've seen me talk about it on social media, but we found out like how many gilded crests come from delves, and there is a kind of there's a kind of extra cap. So it's like yo dog, you want a cap in your cap? There you go. So people will be able to farm up 18 gilded crests per week by farming 3 plus 11 delves. There's really really important information we still don't know yet. Which is to ask, is that cap going to be given the season treatment? As in, you know, like okay, week one, I'll be able to, you know, I can get those 18 crests if I'm good enough, right? But let's say I'm not good enough, and I'm probably not good enough. So it's not until like week 3 or week 4. How many crests can I get then? Is it still 18? Or is it 18 plus 18 plus 18, you know, from the previous weeks? That's gonna, that's gonna, that I feel like is gonna change the context and kind of narrow the feedback and the conversation into something a bit more reasonable that communicates to players, okay, you can get this many, and people who are you know really good at the game, they're able to farm those crests really quickly. They're going to give their feedback. Let them give their feedback. But I also want to find out like everyone else. How is everyone else going to feel? How is everyone else going to look at this cap? Are they even going to see it? Are they going to notice? Because you know, if delves are for everyone, of course there's going to be like a large, you know, one segment of players is going to be much larger than the others, and so clearly I think Blizzard's going to be looking at to give the most attention to like those folks, and they're probably not going to care much about like the people who run other endgame content and be like, oh my god, they don't give enough, they need to give more, so that way I don't need to run keys and blah blah blah. But then the thing is like, I guess those people, they have the choice if they want to run keys, if they want to get like extra stuff. You want it, there it is. You just gotta move. You just gotta slide over to that. But then there are some people that just don't do that. And then the question is like, is does it feel rewarding to those kinds of players, or is the only reason is the main reason why people are pissed off about it is because they're looking at how other people are playing the game and they get more and they're just pissed off at that? Because that feels like I'm mad at the principle of it, and I don't know how to really have a conversation about that. Ooh, new belt. Have that. Have that. Okay, so choices to make. Do I get this this pink belt transmog, or do I progress towards getting another gilded thingamajigger? Because I already have one waiting for me, actually. So maybe I'll get the transmog. It's a very hot pink. Now that I'm looking at this. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm not going to get it otherwise. Because who does this drop off of? This drops off of... Can't tell. Great Belt of the Hungarer. So... this drops off of a boss. Olgrax. Oh, that's the first boss. God damn. I have like the worst rolls. Choices. Gear upgrades or transmog? Harumph. I gotta think about this. You finished You Shall Not Pass? Nice. Nice. Yo, dog, I heard you like time gating, so we time gated the time gating mechanic. So I don't buy into that, Torbioke. Toribioke. Yeah, I'll go with that. I don't buy into that because waiting for a daily lockout is time gating, right? Waiting for the next reset for the raids is a time gate. Fucking flight paths are time gating. Flight speed is, I don't. Yeah, I can't. I avoid overusing that kind of word. Transmog, you say? Do we know if anything is happening with delve keys at the beginning of the season? I have a feeling that the keys that we have right now are just going to get nuked. I do not see a future where our current allotment of keys will be usable in Season 2 for that gear. No way. I think the easiest thing is for them to just nuke it, give us gold, and that's it. So if anything, grab keys, grab them. Okay, well, one question that comes to mind, though. What happens to those keys that we get from Renown? That's going to be a question to ask. And I don't know what the answer to that question is. That's something that they're going to have to figure out. Why can't we send those keys to alts? You can send undercoins and then send undercoins to alts and have them buy keys. So, as for why we can't send those keys to alts, I imagine it's the same reason we can't send crests to alts. That's all. They could just add different chests in Bountiful Delves so you can use the old keys on old chests and new keys on new chests. Yes. Yeah, they could leave those chests. They could leave those old things there. But then it's gonna feel weird because you're gonna walk into a delve. You're gonna see here's the season 1. Here's the season 1 chest, and then there's a season 2 chest, and then you'll use the season 2 bountiful key on that chest over there. But then eventually you're gonna run out of season 1 keys, and so you're just gonna see this dead chest that is just there now. It's like, hey, look, I'm an old reward that you'll never see again, but I'm just gonna spawn forever. It's gonna be interesting how they happen to handle that. I mean, I guess the other thing would be those keys will be useless, but then that wouldn't feel so great. But it would also be kind of weird if those keys converted into season 2 keys, because then some people would feel like, oh dude, here's how I can get a boost. I'll make a new character, I'll get them the gear or whatever, and I will get myself season 2 gear right away or something like that. And yeah. Alright. Your main has 40 keys. Oh, dude, that could have been a lot of ruined and possible Delver's bounties that you could have gotten by at least running those and grabbing those things. I mean, you don't need to run them. You don't need to run Bountiful Delves for that, but yeah. I mean, here's the other thing, Grim. Blizzard can be like, oh, so yeah, people are sitting on a lot of keys and don't know what to do with them. Oh, so here's what we'll do next season. We'll cap keys. Brilliant. Thanks, Grim. Thanks for the feedback. So yeah, so it's like, what do you do with them? Maybe just use them. You get undercoin for it. Oh, that would be a cool thing, though. If you could sell those things and get undercoin for them, now, that'd be kind of cool. So, if there was a I'm getting transmog. No, at some point I'm gonna get this damn belt. I've been doing this goddamn raid every week. Oh, you know what? No, my odds are bad. Fuck it. Transmog it is. Actually, wait. Oh, it's already Hero 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, transmog for sure. So that way I can unlock the thing right away. Brilliant. Brilliant. So, hello, item upgrade person. Oh, you're fucking. Wait. What face is that? I can't tell what that is. It's a long ear panda. All right, where was I? Sorry. I am Belt of the Hungarer. Okay, cool. So now I have me transmog. Cool, excellent. So cool. Or making Valor Stones Warband currency capped on main, starved on alts. I think the here's the horror story that comes out of that, Alejandro. Like, if you have a warband wide, if Valor Stones were warband and the cap is still there, that's gonna suck. Because then you'll definitely choose between your main and alt. So like, I'm not gonna use fucking Valor Stones on my stupid alt. Fuck that. I'm gonna wait until I'm on my main. You know, I'm gonna wait until I reach thresholds with my main, so that way I can unlock the discount for the alts and all that stuff. So. Using alts to get the Rayfinder normal sets from the Siren Isle from charges is real nice. It's nice and easy. Bellstone's impressed with I play this character currency. Yeah, there is a. The line's blurring on that Drogon. The line's blurring, but there are clear divides still. Like, and when I say the lines are blurring, I'm talking about warband gear and other warband wide stuff like Renown. Renown's probably the biggest one. But warband is also like a cool thing. It's like, oh, I can just give my dudes champion gear like pretty easily. That's pretty sweet. But what I think Blizzard wants to avoid is letting people jump the letting alts skip the plateau of 619-ish or so. I mean, like, give them an inch and they'll take a mile. You know that turn of phrase? That's 100,000% what we're seeing in War Within. Because think of how it was in Dragonflight. Think of what world content people were getting in Dragonflight. Like, they were getting veteran gear pretty easily, right? Well, kind of, sort of easily. But it was also peak endgame. Peak endgame for world content players was the Super Bloom. It was soup. It was the Siege of Dragon, whatever. And that's all they got. That's it. And then with War Within, they just blasted that shit wide open. You know, by making champion gear, hero gear, much more accessible than it was before. Season 2, no matter how we shake it, at the end of the day, it's a huge win for folks who just do for folks who just do solo content. You know, I talk about the plateau. The plateau right now is item level 619 because that is the highest that a delve person can get, and what for a while Mythic Plus people would be able to get, and then going higher you would need gilded crests, and that bitch is a grind, right? And I'm speaking for me, and you know, I'm willing to accept that the grind's got to start somewhere, but it's starting pretty damn high. Of course, other people will be like, nah, dude, getting rune crests are pretty hard too if you don't raid and so on and so forth. You know, I totally get that, but 619 is when it's like the bigger wall for a lot of folks anyway, and that is going to start to get whittled away too. So do we need this other stuff too? Do we need all these other skips? Like, hey, I want to be able to like get to level 80 or whatever and get myself to heroic level right away. Do we need something like that? You know, some folks will be like, yeah, we need it, but you know, it's that kind of want versus need sort of thing. And I'd rather see, and like I said, conservative steps. I'd rather see Blizzard like take steps towards this rather than just be like, ah, fuck it, you know, because we've seen two instances of fuck it, which are like low impact, but the two instances where Blizzard's just like, ah, screw it, just give them what they want, let them get bored, were the Bronze Celebration tokens and the gems. So I mostly agree with how folks were feeling about like about the rate of those things being slow and grindy or whatever, but their fix was just fuck it. We're just gonna give everyone everything in like a week or two, and they did. Anyone who put in like a little modicum of effort, they were able to get everything that they wanted from the celebration thing, and they were able to get all the gems. And now, and for some of those folks, like the anniversary and Siren Isle, it's just done. There's no reason to go back except for doing like a quick fill up the bar quest thing to get the item level upgrade. That's it. You know, just a quick chore. Yeah, nothing more than that. Jagrisman, hey, what's up? Battlestones absolutely have a place. Without them, you just upgrade every bit of gear you get. There needs to be some cost. The problem with them is the initial upgrade. Well, what I think is honestly what there are two, maybe one problem, but I know I don't get it because I don't play alts, so I never have a. But then the other thing too, like I don't like overplay my one character either. Like I play pretty minimally. So the thing that I do is I don't gear very fast. That's kind of my secret. I gear slower than other people do. It's crazy, but it's true. I just don't gear as fast as other people gear. So I just end up getting Valor Stones like pretty easily, and or you know I'm constantly capped on. You know, Valor Stones has been like it's been a feast or famine sort of currency. You either have way too much or you just never have enough. I happen to usually have way too much, but I also don't try to upgrade every single piece of gear that I get and you know max all that stuff out every time because I'm like I'm probably gonna replace this. You know, I'm gonna sit on this stuff, so I'm careful with how I spend. And some people will be like, well, we shouldn't be careful with how we spend, but there goes that whole it's the principle of the thing. And yeah, I you know, okay if that's how you feel, but I'm happy, you know, doing this, and I'm not as angry as you. So yeah, sure. All right. Needs to change it. It should only cost creds, or it should only cost crest or Valstones, never both. It really sucks on alts when you have 150 rune crests and a bunch of gear, but you don't upgrade. But you don't upgrade because of stones. How do you have that many rune crests, but you don't have Valor Stones? Maybe one of the differences I raid each week, so I'm always killing that many bosses and I'm getting that much Valor Stones. Yeah. I guess the thing is, like, you know, we have our mains and we level like however fast we level, and then we have our alts, which we expect are going to gear faster than our mains. But how much faster? Because our mains needed the most number of Valor Stones, right? And all of our alts are running off the discount. So, you know, part of the solution or part of what would need to be looked at is, oh, okay, so maybe the discount for alts should be bigger, I guess. But I'm also accepting of the fact that, hey, you know, if you're playing an alt, then you're playing an alt. You know, there's that measurement of, hey, you know, you gotta feel like you're progressing. It's not just like a, hey, I did it once and now I should just get everything like right away. For my alts, that is. Let's see. It's been great for my alt addiction, and now I'm okay with the Valor Stone cresting being per character. Yeah, as helpful as upgrades are, I mean, it's not mandatory to like use them all the time. Just wait until you have enough stuff, and then there you go. Or you might replace the gear, and then you won't have to have, and you won't need to have replace that anyway. You know, it's a funny drawback because it's like, okay, we're able to gear our alts faster, which means that our alts didn't have to go through the early gearing, which would have been the Valor Stones that we would have gotten from that, and the discount isn't enough. Never enough. Okay, I'm just filling the bar, right? It's just like an auto quest, if I recall. Yeah. I don't think I did this last week at all. Oh no, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did because I got the item level upgrade. Of course, I did. Yeah, let's not be crazy here. I thought there was like a main quest at some point. I'll run into it at some point. With the breakneck content cadence, I don't think they have the time to dial in the perfect fixes, so they just take big swings. Part of the burden of game design is that it takes forever to make shit, and they need to predict that everyone's going to be happy when it comes out, but also be prepared to respond quickly whenever things don't work out. And I feel like they do, but people just still get just hella mad over that shit. Oh no, swim, stupid. Okay, so I can, if I, damn bird. I blame you, bird. Alright, so I think that's right, I think the summon bosses, they give way more credit. Man, I feel like I haven't played this, I haven't been here in this zone in forever. But I haven't been grinding for, like, stuff. Apart from the transmog and all that, I'm not really tripping. You have to fill the area bar this week to unlock the upgrade quest. Oh, okay, cool. I don't think the discount needs to be bigger, just the sources of stones shouldn't be as stingy. Getting 70 from a Mythic Plus feels kind of cheap, and the World Quest amount is very cheap. I'm a casual player, and I don't do the content that I need max gear. I just play and have fun with the game that we play. Stop made it. I still made 6 to 1 on my main. Nice! The ring helps, right? The ring helps to break through that item level plateau. But yeah, ever since the crest changes, like, it's been, like, blasted wide open for me. So, like, I haven't yet, because I think I blew all my concentration on stuff, and I'm being a cheap ass, so I'm waiting to upgrade my wrists. And then I'm gonna run out of stuff soon. There are only so many things I can still upgrade that I don't want to replace. Like, there's a cape that I got from the raid. I don't really want to replace that. So I'm gonna be like done pretty soon. Happy New Year's, putters. Yay! No, it's all right. My bot is the YouTube bot is highly aggressive, so not your fault. I change it, or I mean to change it, and then I slack off, as usual. You're grinding out crest my alts in Mythic Plus. I don't get enough Valor Stones, and Warcraft rewards are so low, while my higher item level tunes are capped on Valor Stones. Alt problems, I guess. Like, I believe in, you know, people will dismiss what I have to say because I don't really play alts, but I mean, it feels like there ought to be like some friction with alts, right? Like, how would I want to do it on my alts? Not sure. But going straight to keys, that's clearly not something that I do because I don't do keys. I thought of starting this week, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get people together for like New Year's Day. So I'm not going to worry about that. So I'll probably wait till next week and then I'll start doing keys. But anyway, you know, that's not my main thing. My main thing are raids and delves, basically. And I get a shitload. You know, I'm not doing every activity every week. I'm not wiping out every world quest map or nothing like that. Like, I just don't spend as much. So, yeah. How many raid ready-alts do you think I have? I mean, if you have a level 80, as far as I'm concerned, you're ready. It's because it's that easy now. Like, if you have a level 80 character, you probably have enough. You're probably at the late veteran level of gear. Which, to me, it makes you perfectly fine for, like, heroic almost. So, it's... I'm still impressed. I should make that clear. Not to dismiss your efforts or anything, but it really is pretty easy to get a character up and running these days. The question, of course, is, you know, is your character skilled? You know, are you comfortable in that character? Can you play them well and stuff? You know, not saying that it's you, but, you know, I've seen other players and guildmates, like, doesn't matter how good your gear is, you're still going to perform at like a certain level. I upgraded my ultra crappy alt to a nominal alt. See, there we go. Like today, I told the guild, like, if we can do a run today, I don't know if we can, but if we can manage to do a raid today, dig deep, grab your shittiest alts, and like, let's go. But I have a feeling that we'll still smash because it's that easy to gear. You know, racing to max item level and all that stuff, and having to go through the Valor Stone grind, you know, that's a thing, right? But boy, is it still a hell of a lot faster than before. Oh boy. This one. This is the one where I grab one of these guys, and then I hop. Oh, okay. Gotta kill you. Level from 1880 from Christmas to Sunday. God damn. I'm not talking about you, Neeb. Shut up. I have unlimited ammo, don't I? I think I should. Oh god, we don't share the kills. They're like being mowed down by like invisible shit. Alright. I was kind of pissed when I hit 80 before the campaign was done on my main. Drunk I saw killed a lot of people on Queen. Oh, did you get people killed? Oh, no, no. Oh, you're talking about last week when we beat since we didn't kill her on Heroic. I mean, that was tough. We were pretty short on people. So I'm not, I ain't sweating that. Anyone else doing a thing? No, no one else is doing a thing. So I will do dailies. So, like, I'll do stuff like this, and I'll get a shitload of Valor Stones, and... yeah. You know, so I guess like it or not, even if you just... even if you want to just raid, or just do delves, or just do... keys and stuff, they still want your ass out here sometimes. Doing stuff. And maybe you hate it. Warriors are brain dead easy, lol. I think it was Dicrux that was telling me, dude, arms is dope, but it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel fun. I didn't feel like I was having fun with it. But I think I'm also just very boring. And I'm like, but I like Fury. Fury's the best. It's like how I look at Beastmaster as the only hunter spec. The other ones just don't exist. Oh, there's a bilge rat supply chest. I want this. I need a key. Fuck me. Never mind. And what are people chilling here for? As if something is supposed to happen. Oh, there was some stuff here. Okay, there's this. Hello? Oh, I need other keys. Oh, shit. Okay. So does that mean like, okay, I got this too. Complete activities. Nope, that's not anything. So for this, I need first mate. Oh, wasn't that the dude that was just here? He despawned. Okay, I'll wait. Oh, that's, yeah, I think that's why people were waiting. Okay. So I guess I wait for this guy. Oh, what an old school quest. Yeah, here we go. You're talking prot? Oh, yeah, I didn't bother trying much prot. Yay, a key. The 2 island rares for the meta spawn there. Ah. Okay, so now I want that key. I need a bilge rat supply key. Any cool things here? Nope. Arms is slow, Fury super fast. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just because I don't enjoy the slowiness. The slowification. There we go. Of arms. I mean, they got big buttons. They got really big buttons to line up and everything, but Fury just feels that, and I want the lightning thing, dude. I like the lightning thing. I feel like that's awesome. And I looked and I'm like, oh, these numbers suck. I hope they get better, or maybe I'm just not playing it right. But I just like that feel of like just lightning shit landing all over the place. Is my guild open for new members, or is it still closed? It's kind of closed for raiding. because I don't know what's going to happen in the next season. But I'm open for like social invites. So when that first week, when the first week of the new season comes, I'm gonna take the people who, are more regulars, and they're gonna get priority over newer folk. But that's gonna be it. So. But yeah, I won't know the answer to that until day one of the season. And I'm like, all right, guys, show up. Let's see what we got. I hope you have your healing rings, just in case. Oh man, it's gonna feel super cheesy. If I can tell people, switch to the rings. We wanna, y'all wanna blow through this quick? Switch to the rings, and let's. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird decision to make though, because if I tell everyone to switch to healing rings, we're not gonna learn a lot, because we're gonna cheese the fuck out of everything, because we just won't. I'll be like, all right, guys, observe, watch everything, see what happens, blah blah blah, and we'll be able to do that because no one's gonna die, unless there's like some super one-shot mechanic that's if we're totally not doing things right, very possible, but yeah, the rings will make a huge difference. If I tell everyone to use DPS rings, kind of the same difference. But then things will just die, and we'll learn even less because things will just die, and we don't even know what things are. For those who don't know, we raid semi-blind, so I learn based on things that kill me or things that hurt me. So if I don't see things hurting me, then I won't know. Or if things aren't alive enough to see the abilities, I won't know what they do. So your best. What am I at? I am at only 48%. I'm going slow. But well. Let's see how much Valor Sins do I have right now. 1542. Okay, so let's see how I look by the end of this. So what's this one? This one is Mystery Meats. So this is kill anything, right? Yeah. Sure. As somebody who do blind rating, I can't do it myself. I'm legally blind, so I need all the advantages I can get. That's important. For me, the pleasure that I get from raiding is to learn as we go. Obviously, if there is a handicap that you got, then that compromises the learning experience, obviously. So, but hey, at least you can play. And when I say semi-blind, we, eventually I look at the dungeon journal and learn like what abilities do. Especially if we wipe a couple times, I'll be like, what happened? And then we find out, oh, so there's like this weird, ridiculous, kind of like use this ability to cancel out that ability. I'm like, how the fuck is that supposed to explain itself? So it's kind of a unique perspective when we have to kind of figure some of these things out. It's like, how did the game teach us about that interaction? So like, I think someone spoiled me on Silken Court when we had to trip up the bosses. I'm like, oh, we use the thing to oh, okay. But just a minor irritation. I'm only meant to be pleasant for raid is whatever for me. Am I fit for your guild? Mythic Plus, you're gonna starve because we don't regularly do keys. Although I do want to talk about that for a second. Yeah, we don't regularly do keys, so you'll be starved here if you're in the guild. because yeah, just not a lot of people do it because we don't need to. I keep telling folks you don't need to do keys to gear up for raids. You can just gear through the raids just fine, which is another reason why, at least for a lot of us, we don't really have trouble with Valor Stones, because I guess we just don't go over on crests somehow. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, if you can put up with stupid jokes and old people, then you're probably fine. Probably. Not everyone fits. And I think that, and I think that's, that's an important distinction to point out. Hey, you're welcome to join. We try to be helpful where we can, but we may not be the perfect fit for you. So if we're not, then just be like, hey, just make it clear, and then we part ways, and that's it. So I still need to do KSM. But the thought crossed my mind for season 2, because I just didn't do keys. Still haven't done keys yet, and I feel kind of like left out because I'm just playing a little bit less, because not doing keys. I'm like doing other stuff that's cool. But I'm wondering to myself, well, what if I try like a little experiment? And here's the pitch. I want to see what you guys think. What if, like, on week 1, like starting week 1, week 2 of the season, whenever I feel like it, I'm going to, I'll start doing keys. I'll even dare to pug, but with a catch. In that first week, I'm only gonna do nothing but 2s, nothing but 2s. If I use my key and it becomes a 3, knock it back down to a 2. And I'm going to do, I don't know how many I'm going to do, but I'm just going to do a bunch of 2s. That's it. And then the following week, maybe not, I'll just kind of decide for myself. I'll do nothing but 3s. 3s and 3s and 3s and 3s and 3s. That's it. Do nothing but 3s. So this is on top of everything else that I do. My regular raids, and dungeon or raids and delves and stuff. But yeah, when it comes time for me to do keys, nothing but 3s. And then once I feel like it, nothing but 4s. Over and over and over and over and over again. And the idea is, I'm doing these low keys, and I'm slowly starting to like master this shit. I'm starting to get used to like how the dungeon works. The little mechanics and stuff. Maybe I'll learn about that caster that does the thing that really, really hurts. But it didn't really hurt like in a 2, but now I'm really feeling it in the 4. But also I'm starting to get used to like the affixes as they're coming in and all that stuff. And, just take it really easy. Where I'm not pushing, I'm just kind of like taking a slow ass escalator or something. But I think it might be fun to do as a to make an example out of it, so I can speak to it. Because one of the self critiques I have, and what others point out, is like, oh, I don't do keys. I shouldn't really talk too much about them, and I don't. But I'd like to talk about them more. And I think if I want to build a perspective, I want to build it my own way. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm gonna, secretly pug and try to do high level. I'm not going to do that, because that's just not me, and I'd just be lying to myself and not having fun while doing it, and that'll reflect. But if I do a really slow climb and make an example of, how to just do slow and steady keys, like how, what sort of example does that make, or what sort of impression will that leave on people? I don't know. But yeah, it's just a thought of like, kind of new content to do. I like stupid jokes and I'm old. Hey, there we go. Now, just an example, like I'm like 19 and a half. No, like our folks, like some of our folks are here in from Guild are here right now. You know, some people, they got like kids or hella kids. They've got their, you know, they got their jobs, they got their stuff, they've got their um they're yeah, they're old. I'm old too. I just never admit it. So low keys, it sounds like a good idea. Huh, 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 huh. And I think I got a one more repair thing. Oh no, I gotta drop down. Oh, that dude, that minecart blasted me. There we go. So now down here is more stuff. So, someone was talking about how many Valor Stones they get from a key. How many do you get from a key? Just curious. Hi, I'm a gold. I maybe one of the. You might be, maybe. What's this? A can. Really? So I just so I never noticed this. So you get like a little bit of credit by being tidy. 60 a key, so 60 every half hour or so. Yeah, ish. You know, before we consider things like, oh, the wait time for getting the group together, actually running the key, it being successful or not. And that's the irritating part too, right? Because do you get Valor Stones per boss, or do you only get it from the final chest? I have one kid and she fled. 74 to 10, another 35 if we gain score. So it's only from the end? Just from the final chest? That sucks. How about a bountiful delve? I don't know. I don't notice. I do not pay attention to how many Valor Stones I get from a thing. All I can tell you is I do a fair bit of outdoor content throughout the week. I do raids and I do delves. And I am constantly capped. You know. Next winter we're going to Japan. Ooh, nice. I'm still really antsy about Japan, man. Like, tickets are fucking expensive. Holy shit, dude. Like, I'm looking at like the cheap damn near cargo plane prices. And it's like $2.5 for tickets. D's looking at like a decent airline. It's like, I think it was like $6 for tickets. Six and some grand for tickets. I'm like, holy fuck. Yeah, that's if we want to go either in March or around November, December. Still around that price. I'm like, damn, this sucks. Your cap too? Yeah. Like I couldn't. Yeah, I'd have to look up on Wowhead like what the crest rates of things are. Like, I think all last week I was capped, but then my character is like practically done gearing, so that's not the right, you know, that's a poor perspective. You know, a lot of the critique is coming from, hey, I have an alt, I'm trying to gear him up, it sucks, you know, I don't like this. But I'm also of the mindset of, well, it's not like you have to use an upgrade every time. Like, I'd like to think there's a reasonable chance that a reasonable move to make to just hold on to them, because you're gonna keep getting more fucking gear, hella fast. Like when season 2 begins, I'm probably not gonna spend very many Valor Stones because mostly because it's gonna take longer for me to get upgrades for my character, right? Because they already have like lots of gear. So they're going to be clearing stuff, and I'm going to be doing things for the first time and getting the feel of like, ooh, look at this shiny stuff, races, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going to be spending Valor Stones. Once I do get upgrades, it's like, all right, cool, here we go, yay. Or I'm making new crafted gear, yay. But I'm not going to feel it. A fresh alt will. So, and funny enough, a not so fresh alt will feel it too, because it's like an alt can enjoy the crest discount, so they'll be using fewer crests. But there isn't like an additional Valorstone discount that Blizzard talked about, which means people can use their upgrades more and faster, which means they're using their Valor Stones faster, which means they're going to starve. But yeah, my typical go-to thought is mostly going to be just don't spend it. You know, don't be as wasteful with it. You know, and if people, and I'm sure the response to that is, yeah, well, I want to make sure that I'm as geared as I can be before the next content or the next key or raid or whatever. Well, yeah, so go out there, get some fucking Valor Stones if you want to optimize. Sheesh. So you want to get the Storm Chroma. Yeah, it took quite a bit of farming for me to get the keys that came from just random kills. That took a while. That took the longest for me. For some others, I think it was killing that one rare that's in the corner down there. That took a bit. I'm at 82%. I think I could just do like some raiders real quick. Actually, I think turning these quests in gives credit. Let's see. This might do it. That's what you're stuck on? Yeah. Oh no, I'm so slow. No. Okay. I'm stoked for the new season though. I think the most exciting thing for me is the raid renown track. I'm very interested to see how I experience it. I got a choir of citrines. Cool. Oh, my inventory is full. What's new? Okay, so what did I miss out on? Oh, right. Special assignment. Okay, so I can turn this stuff in. I did get credit. And then there's the quest thingy. Cool. I'll do the quest thing first. Can you get the meta achievement this week? I have no idea. Not sure. You're talking about the Zaltat or whatever? Someone says that they got it. So, I'll be right back. So, did anyone get anything cool for Christmas? Or did anyone give anything cool to someone for Christmas? My wife got me a stuffed puppy. So, this puppy's name is Bond. I didn't name it. The puppy's name is Bond, and it's from an anime called Spy Family. It doesn't quite look like him. So at first I was like, oh, who is this? And she's like, you don't know who it is? I'm like, no, I'm not sure. She's like, dude, it's Bond. I'm like, oh my god, it's Bond. Okay. So he's a cool puppy that can see the future. Oh, puppy sees the future. What is in the future for you? You get pets. Haha. So I'm a dog person, so puppies always please me. I'm very easy to please, obviously. So gave my daughter a fireplace for barge. I got a display from Arcan. Ooh, nice. Displays are cool. I don't know what I'd do with them. I don't know what kind I would get, but yeah, it's one of those things that's like, ooh, that'd be kind of cool to put onto the new stage. So like the plan is I want, or the thought in my head, it's not even a plan yet. But the thought is I want to get like one of those nicer wall panels that double up as acoustic panels. So they're like really nice. It has like this kind of wood trim, but then they're also like super absorbent. But it also looks like the kind of thing where I'll be able to still hang stuff. But I would just use adhesives. I don't want to drill into that sort of stuff. And if I can, I would put a goddamn espresso machine in there. And Dee says no. And I'm like, oh, but it'd be so cool. She's like, it's not gonna work if you put an espresso machine back there. It's not gonna work out, dude. I'm like, ah, curses. I mean, she's right. I don't really want an espresso room in there, but it'd be cool. I don't know if y'all heard of the fucking $1 billion jackpots that have been like flying around lately, which I'm of course tremendously jealous over because other people got them. Like good for them. But you know, whenever those pop up, and you know, we'll get lotto tickets and stuff, and we'll talk about, ooh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And I always talk about like if I had lotto money, if I had Elon Musk money or something like that, I would save the puppies. I would want to start up like this really big project where we save all the cool animals and stuff. I guess cats too, because I'd have to. But I want to have like this cool shelter that doubles up as like you know, it's part shelter, part retirement place for like older dogs and stuff. I want it to be like this just really big thing to take care of the puppies. Ooh, I'm going. Oh, do I want the nuke? I think I want the nuke. The nuke is pretty useful. So this one just wants me to. Oh, I have to use both. Okay, shit, I'll use both. Let's go. Do. Cats are people too, I suppose. Wait, I'm trying to do a thing. Okay, never mind. That's too far. Let's just. Big daka. I got socks and clothes, and since I'm far close to 50, I was actually hyped to get them. Lol. Ooh, what kind of socks? Are they like the Bombas socks? That's what I use a lot of. But I'm also using these toe socks. I'm a big fan of toe socks. The one is the power one and the last one of the quest should be the one and done, but yeah, I guess it's that one as well as if you've done all the other achievements. My brother got me multiple books from the Warcraft and Starcraft and Game Time. He knows I'm a gamer nerd. He's a gamer too, and a horror movie collectible collector. Ooh, so is that like the is he like the dudes that'll pick up like props and stuff? Okay, don't need that. I need the. Do I have the bomb already? No, there it is. Oh yeah. Let's see. And I might as well do the other quest parts too. Actually, what I should do, get rid of all this damn inventory. Anything cool, Sal? No. Alright, what can go though? What can go? Ooh, not much. I had more stuff to sell. Damn. Alright, let's find what's an easy way to fill. Maybe here. Maybe this will help me fill the bar real quick. Thick woolly ones, and they are snug. Does your guild do achievement runs? Only the raid achievements. We have we run on a schedule. I'm very rigid on like the way I do things. Like we'll do the raid achievements once we clear heroic. So we clear heroic first, then we dedicate 1, maybe 2 nights to doing the raid achievements, and like that's it. Sometimes though, like people will talk. Well, you know, it'll be like an organic thing. They'll talk up, hey, you know, let's do like these things together. I'm like, okay, sure, but it's not often. It's like I said, it's a very organic thing. Oh no, come here. Yeah, let's blow this one up too, for fun. Mwahahaha. Okay, there's too many people to really use the nuclear thing on, but oh well. I don't even think I can really nuke these guys. They'll die way too fast. Boop-a-doo-boo. That's anime and cat girl costumes. Cats are demonic monsters. Am I even getting good credit for it? Oh, I'm at 34% right now. So now I'm at not much more. I've crocheted him a Chucky doll, Billy from Saw, Sam from Sugar Street. I was working on Freddie and Michael. He's been to a lot of the horror fest and met a lot of the actors. And oh, that's dope. I feel like that does a lot of good for anyone's mental health. If there's a thing that you're a fan of, like if you're a big WoW fan or you know whatever, and you can go to a convention for like the things that you really love, man, that really it really does something to help you feel like a sense of belonging and yeah, it's a vibe. It just being there is a vibe. Like I'm very skittish, you know. I'm not. My social strength is not very high at all. Weird coming from a content creator, right? But it's cool being around that sort of thing if you can manage to do it. My wife grabbed Folks and Fairy Tales of Azeroth and the Second Wild Cookie for me. Now I have to hunt down the first one. Oh, is it how to print? Oh, no. Okay, can I, like, drag this dude over here and then we all, like, do this shit together? Can we do that? Come on. Yeah, come on, Yes. And the cooldown on the nuke is like hella short too. Boom. 3, 2, 1. Mark. Do it again. Oh, I don't even think it did a lot of damage to the main guy. Let's see how much did it. Let's see how much it does. It does. Oh, it was like 5%. That's acceptable. I think the mech does better though. But I mean, I'm gonna keep spamming it. That's the big thing. Oh right, cast time. Okay. It's that expensive? Oh wow, that sucks. All right, this should be the last cast because there's a buddy here with me. Boom. And I got 7 Valor Stones. Oh, snap. Fathers hide your daughters. Alright, let's go for that rare over there, too. Oh, too high. Never mind. Never mind. I think doing like yeah, there's a daily here. Oh, this one should be hella easy then. Yeah, never mind those guys. I'll just go ahead and pick up the thing here because it'll get me some stuff too. So I'll tag those like a chump. And then you feel like you screwed up your mouse arm? Oh no. What happened? What did you do? I'm surprised there hasn't been more trading post info yet. Well, I mean, we did get a preview. It was a small preview, and, and that still pisses me off that they're only given like, "Hey, we'll preview 5 things for you." I know some people are like they'll base the current month's purchases on the next month's if they can get a preview for it. Like I get that. Oh, did I miss all that shit? God dang it. Okay, so I guess the targeting thing is not as big as it's not as big as it looks. But yeah, tomorrow morning I'm gonna be up bright and early. Hopefully not hungover, and I'm gonna shoot that video. Maybe I'll be off cam because I'll be like, oh, Happy New Year, let's go. No, that won't happen. Because I'm going to have like a glass of champagne and I'm like, I'm done. I'm good. Can rearrange your gaming area after you remove the Christmas tree. Ah. No booze tonight? Hey, that's all good. It kind of sucks because at Trader Joe's there's this eggnog that they sell, and it's good. It's a good eggnog. But these days I try to avoid needless dairy. So I'm very picky and choosy about the dairy I consume, and sadly, doesn't make the cut. Even if it's a holiday thing, you know, it's no longer part of the celebration. I mean, champagne is for sure. And if I'm like, I'm still gonna have my favorite ice creams for sure. One that I have room for just my PC stuff. Yeah, like I know I'm sharing a bit much here, but like when I move, it's gonna be a weird arrangement. Like my wife and I are going to still live together, but it's gonna be weird because she likes being here for her parents up here where we're staying right now. But then I'm gonna be down in San Jose, mostly taking care of my parents. So yeah, we are the siblings who kind of got stuck while our other siblings they get to enjoy their own lives, which is like, hey, that's great, good for you guys. But what's gonna happen is I will have one room as my stage, as my studio, and then I'll have an actual room that I sleep in, which will be amazing because right now, because I've like up till now, this whole time I've been making videos and stuff, I've only had to use like my bedroom basically as my stage. So I'm stuck in kind of like this very narrow space here. You know, there's like all sorts of stuff that's like there in the corner, or there in the rest of the room, and here I am in this corner. But it'll change, and that'll be interesting and costly because now I am one, I'm unburdened to create my own stage, but two, I got to make my own stage, and you know that's gonna you know I got to consider like how much labor I want to put into it, how permanent do I want it to look and feel. So there's going to be a lot of planning and you know me talking out loud, talking about like things that I'd like to do. Like, do I line the back, you know, the thing behind me? Should it be lined with nothing but Ilaria and Sylvanas like pillow covers? Sexy pillow covers, I should add. I don't know. I could do whatever I want. That's the cool part. Would you like that? Do I care? I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, I'm done here, right? I am finished here. Okay, cool. So let's turn in this guy. How active is my guild normally? We raid every week. You know, outside of like circumstances and holidays and stuff, we raid every week. We raid up to heroic. Once we finish heroic, we goof around, and I tell people to bring their shitty alts, and we do it all over again, over and over and over until we're dead. Sometimes, and I haven't gotten in the mood yet, because when I was like looking around, I didn't really like what I was seeing. Sometimes I'll do like fun little things, like I'm notorious for doing a guild race where I have people race from point A to point B on low level characters, and you suffer. It's mostly, in truth, you know, I give like gold prizes and stuff like that, but in truth, the race is for my personal satisfaction of making you guys run through hell for gold, and I like it. But people have fun, so. Okay, what's super juice? Gain the ability to activate. Okay, so I get that, and the item level upgrade thing, and yay, Komi. So give me my raw thingamajigger. 649. Ooh. Smexy. What's this check thing? Susie. Oh, that's to go back to the storm. Nope, I'm good. Alright, how much things do I have right now? I have 16. I didn't get a lot from that. Only 1,671 Valor Stonies. Okay, so let me see if I can make it back to do the theater event, because I only have like a few minutes left, and I'm notorious for missing it because I show up just a few minutes too late to get credit. Right, we raid twice a week too. You came in second in the last one. I have no clue and took a completely different route from the beginning. Yeah, they're fun to make though. I take a great pleasure of making the race and running it, and then seeing what other people do. Because sometimes people do some unexpected things, and in this case, they mostly followed what my route was. Yo. Oh, did it? Oh, it ended already? Damn, was I that slow? Shit, okay. Fine. Fine, I guess. Okay, let's actually see what sort of weekly events are happening, because I did not pick anything up. Sometimes we see some surprises. Most of the time, not really. Alright. I don't need rep anymore, so we're good there. Random shit. Cool. World Soul thing. Oh. Oh, World Boss and some rares? Nah, I'll do the World Boss thing. I don't know if I'll end up doing that, but I'll try to do it actually. Last week of bronze. Yeah, this is it, man. Only so much left to get. I don't know if you guys saw from the reminder video. Guild made a... Okay, actually, he sent me a new picture. So he has... My God. So here's his badge count. Oh, no, those are badges. No. It's tokens. I want to see tokens. There we go. Here's his token count. 2,433 between that many alts. And I'm like, you fucking psycho. I mean, he didn't spend any, I don't think. I mean, maybe he bought, like, the appearances, but I'm not sure. I mean, that's not even a lot anyway. But yeah, fucking 2,400. I'm like, Christ, dude. You know, and he has, like, you know, he has a life. You know, he has a full-time job and all that stuff, but that's how some people want to make the game for themselves. Not me. but that's crazy, man. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, it is quite easy to amass a bunch of them anyway. So speaking of, I should... Yeah, let me try to get like a decent amount, because I think I have like maybe like 20 or so, less than 20 that I got from doing some of the alt stuff. Yeah, he had, yeah, my shaman had like 27 just from doing like some time walking stuff. And that was just like a few hours worth, quick runs. Just want to chill active guild. Yeah, just go ahead and look me up on Bleeding Hollow and apply. That's it. As far as I recall, we're the most relevant Prisoners of Warcraft guild in the world. What the fuck, is he okay? No, he's fine. He's fine. But I mean, that's a shitload. So where did he have the other count? So this is his Time Warp badge count on across his other characters at the moment. Just his Time Warp badges. That's before he did the trades. So yeah. I'm like, you win, dude. You won. Until the next refresh, and he eventually runs out. But no, Mac likes doing side shit. You know, collecting pets and that sort of stuff. It was a darn chore, but the fun one, the whole everyone being hunters was pretty cool. Yeah. I haven't been doing so great on the gold making. Like it's me. It's not the game. I know that I have not been very aggressive on gold making over the past month or two. So I don't think I will be able to afford to do I can't afford to do a race. But hopefully in season 2 I'll have like the knowledge to get like a nice windfall at the start, and then I'll just coast that for hopefully the rest of the expansion. I hope I can do kind of a repeat of what happened before. Alright, so we'll do some of these end of raid finder thingamajigs because it's easy. Easy everything. Oh, yeah. And I gotta do, I gotta try and get that shield too. Can't forget that. Let's go. Let's play games. Did he make like 20 else in remix? He made a decent number, but I don't think it was 20. I think it was Slick that made a lot. He made a lot of alts. I think I made like one. Yeah, I made one. No, two. One on the other account that I'm not using right now, and then the other on the other is my transmutation, no, thaumaturgist person. Yeah. Soul Mini Pally. It was my main remix person. So there's that one, and then one other alt. Like that was it. Yeah, even though I played a shit out of it, like once I hit a certain point, it just fell off. I just dropped. I'm like, all right, cool. But you know, I consider myself to be a satisfied customer on that front. For those of you who did, y'all saw me grind the fuck out of it. How do I go about applying for guild? It's easy, it's as easy as going to the guild finder thing. Where is it? Is it this one? It's one of these. Yeah, guilding communities. Where I think. Well, here, let me see. Anime no Warcraft. Am I even public right now? Let me see. Okay, so some people had applied. Ooh, that's scary. I know who that is. Okay, cool. Social, cool. Okay, so it's public right now. Amy, hey, what's up? I made one of every race, but did not max them all. I mean, that would have been a good-ass idea. Get all, you know, to get, like, all the heritage armor just knocked out super fast and easy. I couldn't even do that. Like, I'm a punk when it comes to that sort of stuff. Or I just procrastinate. Or I'll get, you know, I just get distracted. Ooh, a squirrel, you know. Added my Dracula Warrior to the guild last night. Nice. Yeah, when I was watching, when I was doing some of the time walking stuff last night, I saw a Dracula Hunter, and it just looked weird. It seems odd to see a Dracula Hunter, or to see a Dracula just like pew pew pew. When really it should be like, dude, they should like do a strafe in the air and like bombardment. Wow, wow, that'd be dope, dude. That'd be hella cool. But they don't. They're just like any other hunter. You're an alliance player, so it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. That makes it tough. Because I personally don't like adding people to my BattleNet thingamajigger. Must have a shield equipped. Oh. Whoops. You know what your best bet is? Your best bet is to apply on a horde character. Just say who you are, and then I will promote you, and you can invite your own character. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah. So apply on any Horde character, whatever. I'll promote them. We'll get that other one in, and then you can just leave on that Horde character. I hope they change that soon. I feel like they've got to change that soon. Like, I do get it when Blizzard's like, hey, we don't want people to be randomly grouped with someone from the opposite faction. I get that. But when joining the guild, like, you see who you're joining. You know, and as long as there's like a tag that says, hey, this happens to be, this guild is not of your faction, are you sure? Like, I think that's all that's necessary. They shouldn't add like this double restriction on it, because it just makes it harder for people to connect. Because you can't even like find those people, or you can't even find like what could be a cool guild or whatever. That's the reason I did it. Yeah. You think maybe it's technical? It could be. I mean, I like, it's hard to see the reason, but there might just be something in there that's like, oh yeah, it just happens to not be like that, but like, oh, that's stupid. But I'd also figure that, you know, we've had cross-realm guilds and stuff for a little while now. What's left? You know, like, what is that technical challenge? Oh god, I'm only 7th on deeps? Shit, come on, guys. Come on, friends. Healers just do damage. I will do all the healing. Yeah, these guys are sluggish. Let's see, what level are these guys? 80, 32, 76, 80, 80, 67, 80, 80, 80. Who's doing the most damage? Normal people. Really? So the lobies aren't really like stepping it up. I thought, I would have figured that the low level characters would be like smashing. And I don't know what's causing this lag. Random queue with my friend of the other side, but not in a full stack group. I missed something, Goose. What are you talking about? Oh, you were able to random queue with an alliance person. Oh, that's odd. Get my 45 twin call carry. I'm fine, dude. It's all good. I think it's because it's the last week. You have like some folks that are just like, you know, they're just bringing whatever character that they have. But then a lot of these are max level characters. So I know this boss takes long though. This dude takes notoriously long to bring down. I'd probably be like second if I was using like DPS rings and, you know, putting in effort. Oh, what else can I do? Yes. Well, when I was asking that was with regards to guild invites, not so much the party invites. You know, because Neeb was saying, oh, there might be a technical thing that's you know, something under the hood that's preventing cross faction guild invites. I'm like, that's just weird. What else is there? That's what I was referring to. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I had, you know, giga instant stream, you know, like 0 stream lag or whatever. But did I loot that much shit? The fuck? That seems like a lot. Oh, okay. So one was a bind on warband. Oh, so that's just a lot of stuff. So I'm wondering, are they gonna will Blizzard bother to bring the PTR up this week? Will enough people be back in the office that they'll do it? Or are they not gonna give a shit? Something tells me that a lot of people are still gonna be out of the office. Or too many people are gonna be out of the office for them to want to put something out like that. Ooh, everyone's dying. My homies, I can only heal so much. Ooh. This dude fucking bloodlusted. Good going. Well done. Well freaking done. Okay. If they do, you think it's going to be Thursday? It would be Thursday. Or Friday. Thursday or Friday. Something tells me they're not going to have like a... They're not going to be like, oh, we also have a new build. Or, you know, maybe they could. I guess I'll just leave the door open for like anything. Because I'd like to think that between mostly Wowhead, but also the conversations that I tried to have over the Crest thing, that they might either make a change or they'll put out a blog post. But if anything, like maybe they'll talk about it. Whether it's hey, we hear what you're talking about. We just we're gonna keep listening to feedback and blah blah blah. It's data mine. Don't worry about it yet. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm curious what they're going to do in the end. But yeah, I was saying earlier that the thing I look forward to most in this patch, in this season so far, is the Raid Renown thing. Because I feel like... It feels weird for me to say I feel like Raiders are getting neglected the most out of all this so far. But I guess I can't help it. I might as well speak from my perspective, right? I feel like they're getting the least out of everyone right now, because there's a lot of new, like delves are like a new thing. Solo players are getting access to stuff, and that's awesome. Mythic Plus has been a place where dungeon folk can go, or progression-minded folk want to go for like constant progression, or this kind of feel of pretty constant progression, because they can just keep playing. Whereas Raiders, they just play their one a week, and like that's it. You know, and that threatens to feel kind of empty, because there's just less for Raiders to do. It almost feels like Raiders, raiding is just like the quick stop that you make, and then for the rest of the week you do other things. It's not, but that's the vibe that that raiding gives me, kind of sort of these days. Run! And I'm not, and I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna react to the Raid Renown thing, but it's definitely like a motivator for me to be like, oh, cool, this is, these are cool things that I feel like I'm working towards each week, and it comes with the passive raid buff to, soft nerf the content. It comes with like these cool prizes and stuff that anyone can still work towards, because I imagine that Raid Finder people will get access to this just fine. But it feels cool. I think that's pretty a neat thing to work towards. And then and just like with Delves and Mythic Plus and stuff, there's gonna be people who are like, oh my god, so the Raiders, they literally can buy whatever gear they want, but us solo players, we're screwed. And we're gonna see that again, because that's what always happens when we have like different kinds of end game, and you have people who are gonna cheer for their camp, and they want their they want their thing, and I get that. So they should speak up, and you know, it's going to be Blizzard's problem to, you know, try to wrangle that in and deal with it. I think it's not so bad because, you know, under the assumption again that you can progress through this just fine in Raid Finder, seems all right. How am I doing, Jeff? Not good. I've been, you know, knowing that it's there, I'm like taking my sweet ass time. To me, it's such a big move to like, okay, let me get on my Alliance character and start playing through the story. It's very un-me. You know, it's not a normal thing I do. So when I get to it, like I get to it. But it's very much not like a huge priority. How many stacks does he have? He's still alive. He's fine. He is fine. Look at that. Look at all them stacks. He's taking 4 million every 3 seconds. Yeah, he's good. I'm a monster. Alright, come on. Go down. Yeah. Oh, see, I got a fractured spark from this. Because I didn't really do much last week. Had more motivations doing farewell charms before the patch, honestly. Well, yeah, it's like, it's here, but it's something, now it's just there, right? And there's no race to do it. There's no do it before it's gone kind of thing. Yeah, it's funny how goals in gaming, they affect us psychologically. If we give ourselves that feeling of FOMO or urgency, you know, then we'll grind for it. But once it's just there, then it's like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. PvP players are yelling at me right now. Well, that's something I definitely can't speak to, because I just don't do it at all. But I do make it like known. I do speak on behalf of, dude, we need better war mode. War mode needs to be way cooler than it is right now because it stinks. Okay, I want to get my heal. Ooh, that other prop pally does good healing too. Real competition? Oh shit. Kind of similar item level. What kind of healing is he doing? Oh, different shit. Wait, what's that? Bulwark refracting aggression. What's that? I think I've seen that before. Your taunt abilities activate the refracting energy protecting you from blah blah blah. Happens every 1 minute. Okay, that's it. But can you compete with me? Oh, he just fell the fuck off. Never mind. He's nothing. He ain't shit. Just happened to take a break, enjoying SOD because of all the runes from 01 and how fun the end game is. Nice. I should try that. I should try jumping back in and see what's going on. The grind of I'm on island time is real. What grinds? What kind of grinds do you have left to do? Dude, stop following me. Oh my god, he's still following me. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to snap these webs, man. Oh, this dude's still following. No, stop. Yo, go away. This is not a kiss mechanic. Ah.
Buddha sword do 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 Buddha sword do do
This is some
do do
terrorist shit.
Buddha sword do 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 do
There we
Buddha
go.
sword.
Still top of the meters though, baby. Woo! Healing meters. Tons of players love them. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, this dude is probably trying to max out his... No, he's not trying to max out his absorb. I think he just wants to tank. Well, too bad. I'm trying to heal here, man. Anyway. It's not you doing this at all, Goose, but it is funny seeing some of the chatter on social media with the folks who keep trying to prop up the rivalry of, you know, classic versus retail, rah rah rah, and that sort of garbage. I don't know. Like these days, it just doesn't feel like it hits. Mostly because, you know, I look at WoW and WoW's just big. It's like I don't see color. To me, there's no difference between, you know, where your $15 goes. It all goes to the same shit, and that's dope. That's a big ass value, man. How many other MMOs with a subscription give you access to like all these options and stuff? Oh no, it's not this one. It's the next dude. Last dude that gives the shield. Shield. Yeah, like I said, Goose, it's not you. You just reminded me of it. Now, some folks are really militant about it. Something, you know, retail carries classic, blah blah blah. It's like Nintendo versus Sega. Whatever, dude. And at any rate, Nintendo wins for sure, for, you know, every time. Because obviously, look at how things turned out. Ha 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 ha. Bam. No, that's the cool part. Is that I think some of the early cope from people when first talking about classic and you know modern WoW whatever is that we have that sort of option. You know, not all the time. You know, these days we're not seeing everything line up perfectly. Like, oh, you know, it's this time of day in, or you know, this time of the season during classic. I'm gonna switch to Dragonfly War Within, whatever. No, I want both things. Damn it, I didn't get the other thing. You know, it's like, oh, during the lull, I can switch to the other game, basically, you know. Yeah, and it doesn't line up the same. It doesn't line up quite perfectly, but it's there, right? That's pretty sick. There's always something going on. Like I take pleasure out of watching some of the classic streams who are doing hardcore because, to me, that's the most entertaining. Those are some of the most entertaining streams on Twitch for like WoW content. You know, keys don't interest me at all. Watching people do keys and stuff, but I take great pleasure out of like seeing people like at the edge of death. The clips are the best ones because you just skip to the good shit, which is what, you know, a lot of people are looking for. The other thing would be like talking heads, you know, me just like, you know, folks like me just chatting things up and just hanging out. No, I want the poison. Me. Give me that poison. Come on. Yeah. Oh, he took he took them both, you monster. Well, your healing sucks anyway, so. Another aspect of why I'm excited for SOD is the new Nax raid and new Scarlet content coming. Yes. I mean, that's the one thing that I'm wary about, and I've talked about this numerous times, where I really won't like it if there's like bona fide new story, like new progression, to learn and experience, but we have to play what's tantamount to a whole nother MMO in order to do it. That would be that'd be a big turnoff for me. Like, that wouldn't be a thing that would make me want to play it. It would just make me feel miserable that I'm not really participating in that. You know, it's like saying, it's kind of like saying, hey, so if you want this meta achievement for the War Within, you need to play the other faction. It's like, well, I'm not, some people are like, well, I'm not interested in playing the other faction. But this time it's even more different because you have this very disconnected progression. Warband's ain't gonna help you here, right? So that's mostly where I come from about like things, reasons why I don't want to see a quote classic plus sort of experience. Like, I don't want to feel like I gotta play the game twice. Or, play 2 MMOs. What? But if it's just like surface stuff, like, oh, Scarlet Crusade, dude, they're like, they're like the Nazis of WoW, or the Nazis of like Doom. Everyone hates them. There's no gray area with the Scarlet Crusade. Everyone's gonna kill them. Very easy, simple, safe story to tell. Sure. You just got the infinite time reaver? Damn. Lucky you, man. Watching hardcore content's been a blast. Can't play it because that's not for me, but it's been yeah, no, that's cool. Surprised you didn't join the OnlyFans hype. It's good content. I don't like hardcore, and 2, I don't see the appeal of jumping onto like a. Yeah, I'm not that type. I'm kind of a loner when it comes to that sort of stuff. So I wouldn't feel much entertainment for myself being in the streamer guild people. And if I'm not having fun, that's going to reflect. And so, why stream myself not having fun? You know what I mean? We hit one with we love smashing them. All right, come on, big money. Nope. Damn, that axe again. Nope. Nothing. So I get 50 Valor Stones from that boss, and then what do I get from the other one? I don't know if it's going to show up, all the emotes. Yeah. Raid Finder gives kind of a lot. Willow smash me sympathy. Nah, I feel like funny enough, I look at Whitemane and I look at Urel as like I gotta choose. shouldn't have to choose, but I choose. And I chose. Oh, sorry. And I chose Urel. I don't know if there's like a. I don't know if there's a limited painting print of Whitemane. If there was, I'd try to get that too. Oh, excuse me. Oh man. So what was that achievement called? What was that Siren Isle achievement called that some people were talking about? That's a real pain in the ass to get. I'm a little curious now where I'm at on that. Oh, I'm on island time. Oh no no yeah. That wasn't the Siren Isle thing. That's that's a pain in the ass BFA achievement. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Ugh. But yeah, in terms of classic content between SOD and hardcore, SOD for sure. Hardcore, it's just not my thing. It's fun to watch. Not as fun to play. I want to know how many raid tiers it'll take to get them to allow hair under hats. Great question. I haven't sported my long hair in a long time. That's what my character used to. Yeah, my character used to have like the long hair in the back. But then with so many different kinds of art styles these days, they have like totally different vibes. The hair clips through, and it's just not fun. What sucks is that we can't really limit, or it's hard to like, hey, let's change that. But it's also tantamount to saying, hey, let's restrict how armor looks because we don't want to fuck up the hair. So it's an interesting challenge, and they better fix it. you know. Okay, this dude drops. Okay, this dude drops the shield I want. At least I'm finding the first boss this time. Before I was not, and that was doo-doo. Don't die, dudes. Not allowed. Not allowed. Oh, I'm not even first. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, it's probably because I get the healing debuff, and so I'm not even doing a lot of self-healing on myself. I'll try doing a lot of manual healing then. Can we do it? No, we totally can't do it. Look at my... Ooh. Oh, right into the root. Oh, my bad. I should have marked for... a spot for people to go. Now they gotta run like crazy. Okay, yeah, at least I can heal more. Maybe I can get some extra healing in. Maybe not. Oh, but I won. Nice. Okay, so can I get the shield though? Is there a shield? Shield, come on, baby, please. Here's the loot roll. Please, baby. 30. Fuck me. Ah. Waiting for trash. Fuck me. Come on. I refuse to tank. Come on. I don't know if I'm going to tank strike today. If there's people who can do it, I might tank strike. That's if I can get my shaman up. I got it. I got one. Fuck yes. Okay, I'm going to finish. As a reward, thank you, Raid, for not taking this away from me. Yeah, take that, Erlak. You bitch. Shield, baby. So that just means I need one more shield. One more shield from Raid Finder. Off the last boss, and we're good. What's the healing gems again? The healing gems are Storm Sewer, Mariner, Old Salt. I should try out Zekvir again. Because I haven't done them in a... I still never beat him as a tank. It would feel dirty doing it now, though. Because it's like, now it's like I got all this hack shit. If I had to choose between hair under helmets and being able to transmog asymmetrical transmog for gloves, I would definitely take the gloves. Let me transmog gloves however I like. Come on, dude. Come on. You know, I'm going to put that on the list. Shit up. Oh, don't die. Someone kill that thing. Alright, cool. Good enough. Okay. Things we want in 2025. Predictions, wants, yada. I want... Shit, what was I going to say? I want transmog gloves separately. Boom. Change transmog costs somehow. I know I talked about like that whole outfit thing and all that, but just at a high level, I want them to do something that makes transmogging cheaper and more accessible. I think that's the best way to get a unified sell out of people, you know, to get people to agree. Not on the specifics, because I know that people tend to not be as united about that, but just like a general, hey, you know what, it's too high. It's a bit too high. It's got to get reined in somehow. Now, I get, you know, at the same time, I'll want to make it clear, I do support gold sinks and all that stuff. But it's just going too far. And it shouldn't be that bad. Like, what sorts of things do you guys want to see or hope for in 2025? It could be anything. I'll put down anything on the list and then I'll vet through it later. But I'm sure some stuff could include more cross-faction shit opening up, right? Do something about the Valorstone things. You know, it's just like things that we hope that can get addressed or fixed or whatever this year. It's kind of wild. I can't say player housing anymore. Okay, I can say a preview, but we are going to get a preview. It's on the roadmap, so there's no point really talking about that. Another tank class for midnight. Here it comes, guys. Rogue tank. You know, like monks, but squishier. Easy. Shaman. You know, people ask for it so much, it almost feels like it's uninspired. I hate that word. It almost feels like, nah, they can't just do that because it's not going to feel original anymore. It's going to feel like a boring choice to make. And this dude is way back there. Are you moving your ass? Or are you being like a punk? Oh, he ain't going nowhere. Fuck you, man. Hey, look at, I'm gonna be spending Valor Stones in a bit. How many Valor Stones do I have? I am 1889. Let's go. Oh, I have an arrow on me? Well, that's cool. It's more self-healing for me. I want to see a level event where you're classless. Every 2 or so levels, you have an option to choose from 4 random abilities or talents. Classless, huh? Aren't there private servers that do that? That would be cool. That, you know, that was something that I was hoping would be Torghast. Like, from a gameplay standpoint, I like Torghast, but I think the biggest mistake that they made with Torghast and the gameplay aspect of it was that we used our characters. I really think it would have been better if we had, you know, like what you're suggesting, Goose, if it was just a blank template character, and then we just picked up powers as we went. And then we created our own sort of like class experience and stuff. But no, they tied it very intrinsically to our class selections, our covenant selections too, which is, you know, cool, but it really made Torghast into a game mode that just couldn't stand on its own. It was highly dependent on the expansion of the time. If it didn't, if they detached all that stuff, then it could be they could have made it a timeless thing, a constant thing that, you know, like Torghast happens to be in the Shadowlands. Okay, yeah, cool, whatever. But it could have been a much more open-ended thing from a design standpoint, where they could just do whatever they want, not really be tied down to anything, because you're not even really working with a WoW character. Well, we're a long way from that, though. Oh, you know, it's been a long time since that, and yeah, we got what we got. Yeah, I'm not familiar with like the private server stuff. People have dropped names and stuff. I'm like, but I've never really like looked into them. I've always just kind of looked down on them, no matter what. It's like you're grabbing other stuff and literally other people's stuff and trying to make it your own. That's hella cringe. Is this normal or heroic? I call this mythic. Some people call it raid finder. Yeah, I'm looking for transmog. And I got the transmog I wanted, but I just want to finish the wing. So Plunderstorm, kind of Plunderstorm, but not, but like a PvE sort of thing, not a PvP. That's all. So like a more or less like solo experience, own progression, that sort of thing. Maybe you can do it in a group, but then that doesn't, don't feel right. Like, I feel like there could have been a really cool roguelite sort of experience that could have been made. Like, Shadowlands was being developed around the time Hades came out, and Hades is a really popular roguelite franchise that has a fairly simple system, or a simple premise and the basics on how it works, but it gets really deep into, one, the kinds of combinations of abilities that you end up picking up and what you can do with those, but then also, two, its own variable difficulty, and you can make it as hard or whatever as you want if you want to choose to challenge yourself. But, oh well. I won't mind them trying it again. But I'm sure trauma would fuck all that up. I mean, look at player housing and garrisons. You bring up player housing, people will instantly go back to garrisons no matter what. No matter how you try to remind them, no, it's not like this, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not going to listen to that. I like doing Raid Finder, Normal, and Heroic each week. I definitely graduate. From a gearing standpoint, I definitely graduate from Raid Finder really fast, especially because of Delves. It gives me that choice. Hey, do I want to do this for like tier set appearances, or tier set bonuses or appearances, or like trinkets that might be like really awesome that I want to like mess around with and try out. But from a gearing standpoint, for just like pure item level, I feel like Delves are like the better play for me. You know how some people are like, oh my god, I am so tired of having 4 difficulties. It's dumb and blah, blah, blah. I feel like in practice, like the number of people who play all 4 difficulties is kind of low. Like, why would you play all 4? It's kind of a burnout, right? No one's saying you have to play all 4. No one's saying you have to PvP or have to do keys. It's kind of a self-inflicted thing. Or we let ourselves like submit to someone else's demands. Oh, you got to do it because blah blah blah. I'm like, well, what if I don't wanna? What if I do fine without it? But I think the most important thing is like we find something that we like in this game. Just stick to our lane and have fun. Whether it's a certain difficulty, or a game mode, whether it's solo or group content, whether it's classic or the modern game, retail, whatever you want to call it, just enjoy your thing. That's it. Back when I thought it was 4 difficulties, you had your 10, your 25, your 10 normal, your 25 normal, or 25 whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. And the thing was, like, it was way worse during Wrath because the gear was just better. You did have like this tiered system of like, if you're a raider, if you're only a 10-man raider, you're only going to get this. If you're only a 10-man heroic raider, you only get this. But, you can do 25-man instead of 10-man heroic because it's just easier. And you get better gear. And more drops, considering the size and everything. Yeah, we've come a long way towards catering or otherwise helping out other players. I think that's the dude that's been AFK. Screw you, buddy. Sorry. PvP doesn't seem to follow the current expansion going at the time. I think they should do something about it. Help me out with what? Like, what would you suggest? Because most of my suggestions for PvP have mostly been with war mode. Like, hey, dude, make war mode better. Whatever. But as for anything else, I don't know. Like, I'm interested in hearing what sorts of ideas people have. Because when it comes down to it, the differences in between seasons and expansions for PvP are mostly with the class. And then you beating the shit out of each other. With that, with these new class abilities and the new dynamic and metas and what have you. That's most of the enjoyment, I imagine. Because I don't think I don't think it's appropriate to bloat and be like, oh, let's have a new battleground every month, or no, I'm saying not every month, or every expansion, and all that. Like, would that even be like healthy? And I don't know any better, so I feel like there's a lot of listening to do for me, at least, but otherwise I don't really talk about it. I went from a 10-man to a 25-man, then 25, and then back after I outgeared my guild. Raise come out expansions associated battlegrounds. I'm wary about that. Like, should they design a battleground that is meant to be like either rotated out or just tossed aside later? Now, I also agree that as it is, it's boring, and I think they should add more. But how frequent, really? But that's why my attention mostly goes towards war mode. Because when you're at the new expansion, then you are seeing like, a new zone and all that stuff, and it just feels wasted that we're not seeing more stuff added with respect to PvP. It's so minimal, the way I look at it. It's so minimal, and it's not much. Straight up. Hey, finery. All right. So, surprise, surprise, this happens to also be a sponsored stream. The stream is brought to you by intotheam.com, and they have a big old 70% off sale. They also have some new appearances, such as the one that I'm wearing. This one is called Celestial Passage. Green isn't really my thing. I'm not quite sure why I chose this one to get, but it actually doesn't look so bad. But I do like the designs. I love the feel of the shirts. And what's also cool, a lot of folks from the channel have been shopping there. So we've been having some pretty successful campaigns so far. They're back. We're partnering up again. And so here we are with some new stuff. This happens to be a medium. It sits pretty well all across the body. But then, of course, I want to take a few moments to kind of look through what's still there. Because the sale has been going on for a little while now. It only goes on for a couple more days. And so I wanted to take a look at for a few minutes and see what do they still have. Because I was looking at some stuff and I was like, okay, they have some of the plain stuff, but then let's see, the new things that are here include, so there's that moon module, same kind of color, and then here's the celestial passage that I was looking at. And it's one of the new ones, so they tend to go at the more premium price, but this is also on sale at the moment. Oh, this one's not bad. Spaceport. Oh, maybe I should have chose that one. Oh, I think I didn't choose that one because I didn't want the lighter colors. I tend to get darker shirts whenever I pick anything out. But what I mostly look at here, and what mostly gets my attention that made me partner up with these dudes in the first place, is that when their shit goes on sale, it's a pretty good sale. So let's see. If I hit sale and then I like look at some of the stuff, here we go. Here we go. Cheap stuff. So, oh, I don't know what mystery flannel is. That's hella scary. But sometimes I'll see like things that are going for like $10 or so, and they're, like I said, they're decent shirts. They fit really well. I really like the material, even though it's like this kind of poly blend. Some people might not be into that sort of thing, but it doesn't really bother me or my skin. This is another one that I really liked a lot. That I got a few years ago. I think it's and still going right now. Like this one, I like this one as a sale. Definitely not like an everyday sort of shirt though. It's definitely for like if you're training, exercising, and stuff like that. And I really want to try going back to the gym sometime soon. What else is good? Let's see. This one looks not as bad, but you also want to keep in mind because it's a big sale. A lot of things are selling out. So like for example, this one there's only like extra large 3X and 4X. So if you are of a slimmer build, stuff has been moving really quick. Let's see what else is cheap. Oh, this is not a bad one. Again, I'm not a big fan of white shirts, but this one is on good availability. Only $8. And then if you use the link, or if you type in the link, or if you type in my code, if you go to intotheam.com/soul10, you get 10% off on top of all this that's going on, plus free shipping. So if you want to get like some basic stuff, oh, I want to get this for like about $7-ish bucks. Cool. Go ahead, grab it. Cheap shirt. Yay. What else is good? These days, not big on polos, but I do have one of their polos. That one's not bad. There's another one. There's another one that I really liked. It was like kind of a button-up sort of shirt, and they might have run out. Maybe they ran out. Yeah, they have packs and stuff. I think it was, no, it wasn't that one. Wasn't that one. I think it was just a shirt. They ran out. Yeah, so stuff has been running out. But yeah, good sale. I recommend them. I'm really not joking when I say that aside from WoW shirts, all my other shirts are Into the AM shirts. I'll probably want to pick up some gym shirts too, because I'm trying to go back someday. And that concludes my obligations. Thanks again to Into the AM for sponsoring. And I hope dude, I really want to get like a coffee sponsor sometime, man. Like some sort of affiliate or like cool affiliate or something like that. And let's get back to it. I missed one-shotting people in my rogue. Haha, it should just be its own game mode like Plunderstorm that can be tailored to its own speed. Start from scratch with how more people prefer classic PvP. I sure as hell didn't enjoy gearing for classic PvP. That was rough. My highest rank was Grunt. And my inventory is full. I think I'm full on Valor Stones too. No. Oh, wait, wrong thing. This thing. Alright, sold some stuff. Valor Stone cap, nah, whatever. Not a big deal. But yeah, let's upgrade my stuff. What if they make a raid zone for a PvP zone and the group chose to be PvP or raid? I don't know about a PvP specific zone. Those have been those have felt kind of unpopular. I see what you're saying, but I think what I would like is if, for example, let's do Dorn. So these days, I'm not quite sure how it would work well because the Horde and Alliance, they have this whole armistice thing. But let's pretend. let's pretend that if you switch to war mode, on two ends of the zones here, a whole ass thing will change. There's going to be a whole fucking horde base and alliance base somewhere around here. And then there's like little objectives. And like both of these forces are constantly vying for control or something like that. And, you know, there might be a wagon going across. Oh, you got to escort it. Horde, go escort the thing. And then meanwhile, alliance are like, hey, there's a wagon that the Horde are escorting. Go ahead and kick their ass. And, you know, there's like multiple events going on. Not just, oh, hey, there's a plane dropping a thing. Go get it. There's got to be like this kind of constant flow of stuff happening. I think what makes it really challenging to make something like that work, though, is the fact that there are shards. And we have these, you know, you're going to have gamers do their thing, and they're going to jump shards. And they want to make sure that they're on the shard where they're winning. And so some of those, you know, some of these things that I would like to see for war mode, they require some pretty big systemic changes under the hood. And you know, I ain't smart. I don't know what the fuck to do about that. But I think those are definitely important things to try to figure out if they want to make that sort of thing work. Otherwise, it would be some sort of like instanced experience, and I don't know. That doesn't quite feel right either, to me at least. Look, I do miss the days when we still had PvP servers. I thought they were cool. I like PvP servers. I played on a PvP server until they stopped being a thing. And I have no regrets. And what is all this? Wait, why am I wait, I'm on my main. Why am I getting extra stuff? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I picked stuff like this up already. Wait. This doesn't feel right. So I pick this up and I get a thing? I get another Rune Harbinger crest? I'm confused. Help. Why am I getting these again? I am like 1,000% sure that I picked up all the renown related things already. But why am I getting credit for them again? How about you guys take a look? Take a look on your main characters and see, like, or any of your characters, and see if you get, like, you're getting doubles of some of these crests or what have you. Meanwhile, I will unlock the appearance for that shield. Shield. Boop. Okay, got that one. Yay. So where am I at on shields now? Some of those renowned track rewards had a unique bag that you might not have been able to complete if you didn't open the Valor Stones or whatever you already had in your bag. Nope, that's not it. I definitely had picked up like especially the runed enchanting crest things. I definitely picked those up, and I just got another one. So it's weird to me. Bum bum bum. Yeah, so like this thing has Valor Stones. And I know I picked that up before. I mean, heck, the exclamation point, the quest icon is faded. So you know I've completed this before. So, like, if I filter this out, yeah, see how it fades out? So I have done these. Hell, I've done Paragon shit, and I didn't see these before. So, yeah. I mean, part of me was thinking, am I just not on my character? Did I fuck that up? Because I believe that. Yeah. Well, I'd say just in case, if you guys feel like it, double check some of your characters and see if there's anything new that is unusual. Because you might be in for a pleasant surprise. Alright, what was I going to check out next? I think I wanted to probably, as usual, I need to clear some inventory stuff. Great belts. I can sell that now. I don't need that. Yeah, let's see what I can get rid of. Cancel tomorrow. Oh, no. It's alright. I don't need these. Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I can blow some currency. There's definitely some stuff I don't need. Oh. Warbound rings. That's not bad. So I've been slowly buying up the appearances off of this dude who just sells a bunch of like random casual ensembles. Oh god, damn, these have gotten more expensive. Wow, did they really get that much more expensive? I thought they were. I know that you get a couple of these. You get some tokens, and then you got to buy the rest. But I didn't realize that they were like this expensive. Is there anything I can leech off of anyone? Nope. Wait. Huh? From Solidin to Solidin. What? Okay, now I'm weirded out. Wait a minute. But I am on my character. How am I transferring this to myself? So I successfully got this from myself. I'm gonna log out. I have a feeling something weird's going on. Which means I should just go grab all them rewards while I still can. I'm like, free shit! Go get it! Maybe about, I don't know if there was a patch or anything. I'll try doing the logout switch first, and then I'll do and then I'll restart the client. I mean, this isn't like the worst bug, but it's just unusual, a little confusing. So let me look at the. Yeah, look how. Let me see what's going on here. Do I also see, stuff? Yeah, so this one I see. Okay, you can't see it here because the damn chat thing is hiding it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that had reset, and I can get crests and valor stones and all that. And I'm not sure if I picked them up on this character. I think I did for my mage. Let me look at my mage. Mage. Oh god, everything's on? I don't want everything on. Just do Blues Move. It'd be weird if it was just validating files that would work, because what's happening here is a server-side thing. But, well... So this dude, I'm pretty sure I used all of my, you know, crests and all that other stuff to like get him gear. Okay, so I do have some Rune Harbinger crests that I did that I have, but I just haven't used yet. Okay. And I know I've gone around this character to pick everything up, so he should have nothing. He should have no quests, nada. What's up, Blue? Happy Christmas Eve, whatever's to you. Okay, so this person does not have a lot, except for carved crests. So this tracks. This seems fine. But how is it that my main has more stuff? So let's go back to the main, and we'll see what had happened. I think if I joined Blizzard as a design consultant because of my creative skill, I think it would kill it there. Sorry, drunken talk here. Cheers. Hey, dude. Worst thing that they can say is at this time we decided to not proceed with your application. So so we'll take a fresh look. And I see quests. Yeah. Well, I might as well pick up free shit. Yay, maxed out on Valor Stones again. Woo! Oh, can I get like a spark? Oh, you know, I can. Yeah, today's. This should be a spark week, so. Is it here? I thought I would have gotten something. It's probably my mailbox. Knowing my ass. Okay, so that means I should go check out the other quartermasters too, just in case. Let's see, how are my tokens looking? I don't have a lot. I'll probably have fewer than 100 or so tokens by the time we're done. So that's, see, 100 tokens is, shit. I forgot what the exchange rate is for tokens to Time Warp badges. It's decent. And then how many badges do I have now? I'm sitting on 13,000. I'm sure that's pretty good for picking up, you know, new shields or like cool shit as they come by. Okay, so I got a Paragon box. Cool. And I have all these radiant echoes that I haven't used either. Like, that'd be another thing if you want to get like a bunch of Valor Stones. 25 for 500 for 500, so 2000. Yeah. That's not bad. And then tokens. And that's all I got. Yeah, I got a couple just now from doing the Onsuret kills and stuff. But yeah, the grind for that. I don't know how Mac did it. That's insane. Yeah, no quest from you. So it's only really been. It was only really the Dornagal people. Right now. Shit. I think that way's the fastest. Alright, just in case. Any news from WoW? Nope. No new posts since 11 days ago. At least on their news feed. And then I don't think there's anything else for nope. Yeah, very little chatter. All right. They'll be back. At some point. They'll be back. All right. Where's the person at? Yeah, nothing here either. Okay. So just Dornagal. Very suspicious. Well, I think we're going to check out the shaman now. Wherever you are. There you go. Yeah, so my goal is to try and do nothing but healing stream totem. And like, otherwise, that'll be like my main heal. And then everything else I will kind of micromanage. It just sucks because ultimately, like, I heal way more on my paladin than I will on this dedicated healing shaman person. All right. So let me make sure I got everything right. A lot can change in one evening where I'll like forget stuff. So there's that thingy, and that does a lot of stuff. And then downpour is like for extra stuff. Unleash thing to power up my next thing, which is like Riptide, and then I Riptide some stuff. But for the most part, I'm just hitting. Okay, I want that to go away. I want to see like how it does numbers wise. So I hit that. Oh yeah, that's right. And I auto chain heal random people. And what are these extra heals going out? Man, what's that? Elemental resistance? No, not that. Yeah, it was just ancestral vigor. So how come I saw some extra? Oh, you know, I think that might have been an old weapon enchant or something. Nope, no old weapon enchant. And then this thing, Tide Caller's Guard, that's what makes my healing stream totems last for a little bit longer. And okay, good to go. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Actually, what gives me more XP? Oh, I don't want to do random dungeon. No, random time walking dungeon. See, that's where the real XP is. That's crazy. 100K for doing a time walking dungeon. Only 70. Random dungeon. No, not that one. I thought I left Q on this. Boop. Oh yeah, quest. So Sky Fury is the group buff. Oh, he's playing as Fury. Level 11 Fury Warrior. Well, hopefully I can mostly catch up. So if I recall, like the biggest thing is that we're not going to see level 11s. Like it's got to be minimum level. Yeah, it's going to go back to like minimum level 30 for people again. Hey! Oh, it's upgrade. Nice. Oh, but I'm in combat. Okay. Yeah, I'll at least do my best to keep other people up. Horse. It's a random horse. Yeah, I didn't see this kind of twink warrior going in though. This is hella funny. I know it sucks because it kind of takes away the experience from like a legit new player being like, "What the fuck? They're hella strong," and you know that's not exactly the reality of things, but it's still hella funny. Oh, I think this is just like these two bosses, and like that's it, if I recall. So I'll just do that, and like it's dead. So I think that's it, right? Yeah, dude's leaving. Cool. God, I hope we didn't do it so fast that we get deserter debuff. That would be lame. Cool. No deserter debuff. All right. Ooh, I don't want to die. Oh, I died. Okay, I was not far enough, clearly. Clearly. All right, buddies. Come on, buddies. Oh, my bloodless is. Oh, that's right. I used bloodless earlier. Yeah, there's an evoker here. We're fine. If they just. Oh no, it's someone. I guess someone used it earlier. No one's lusting. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh, my healing sucks now. Jeez. I mean, I'm 77? Yeah, my healing's probably, like, super tanked now. I'm probably healing for, like, baby noodles. Also, fun fact, uh, during during one of our Christmas dinners, someone scratched our car, which was great. We luckily though, you know, not a bad ending to the story, although the story's not over. The person at least left a note. They left a note. They admitted fault. They even gave us like their insurance and all that stuff. So, but they preferred to do the whole thing out of pocket instead. You know, not involve the insurance because it's like it's not a big scratch, but it's significant enough to make me be like, okay, we can't just like leave this thing alone. Still sucks, but it wasn't so bad. So that's how we're spending our New Year's, getting the car fixed, and making sure we get paid for it. Boop. Oh, I'll do the mana totem too. Yeah. I should do things to try to myself. So I think the play is. Oh, is it use two? Yeah, it should be use a Riptide, and then I can do like the faster chain heal kind of, and just do that over and over, forever. Oh yeah, and then renew my dope totem. Boop. Sweet. Nope, not that spell. This spell. Oh, I should. Oh, you know, I don't think I'll be able to change my talents. I want to pick up this acid rain thing. It seems like it'll be useful. I just need to figure out what I want to take off. Maybe not that one. Although I guess I shouldn't really care about my damage. It'd just be fun to lay down. Ah. I saw a picture of a stream deck tuned for totem deployment. All kinds of totems were bound to those buttons. That's hella funny. It's like, no, I can't just have it on my keyboard. We gotta be more elaborate, boys. We're gonna put it on my stream deck. That's kind of cool, though. Although I figure, God, you'd have to do kind of a bit of programming because you got to tell the stream deck to communicate inside WoW, but then I guess it would just be sort of like a hotkey of sorts. So maybe that wouldn't be so so difficult. Oh yeah, I gotta consider some of my other buttons too. Like I've got Ascendance that I haven't been using. Oh, all sorts of shit that I haven't been using, but. I remember I tried using Spirit Link Totem during that pizza phase that just happened, and I got it seemed like I got a lot of people killed. I don't know what that was. I'll try it again, and then I'll see if if a bunch of people die. Then it's like, oh, whoops, sorry guys. Oh, no, Moira's gonna go down. Never mind, that's not gonna happen. Or will she? Here we go. Oh, she died. Oh, wasted. Well, that was the intent. Yeah, yeah, I wanted to see if it would still happen. I want because as far as to my knowledge, Spirit Link is supposed to redistribute health among allies, but then it ended up like bringing hella people's health like super low because I guess someone got really low, and then the redistribution like was hurting people, and then the ticks were killing them. I was trying to heal too, of course, but yeah, it didn't work out. Sacrosanct Crusade. Wait, what's that? That is... Really? How is that the top heal? Huh. Hammer of Light. Huh. Anyway. Haven't been paying attention. Whoops. Ow. Oh, that stuff hurts. Alright, so... Hey, healing stream was my max. Yay! That's bad, but... Yay! Anything good? I got a belt. Oh yeah. That's an acceptable upgrade. And then what's these 534s? That's also good. I can't open that yet. Nope. Finger. I'll take a finger. What else we got? That's it. All right. So let's see. My level is 77. I think I need to do like maybe like 10-ish time walking dungeons, and then I'll hit 80. I might be highballing it there, but then from that, I'll get my ring. I'll get my ring really quick. That's gonna be boss, and then I'll just try to make a whole, and then I'll buy a bunch of veteran stuff, turn all that into tier. That's my tier. Do a round of raid finder. Yeah, I should be raid ready. It's gonna be jank as fuck, but yeah, I'll be raid ready. I have my plus whatever the fuck it is buff, so that's gonna give me like that'll give me a good boost too. Oops. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I gained a level, right? Yeah, no level. Some of these abilities are pretty cool, though. I just like, I mean, I mostly like the one that gives me the cool healing stream totem. Yeah, so the plan for today is nothing. I have no intention to really do much. No videos planned. Although I am just kind of thinking of like, oh, there are things that I wanna see, expect, hope for in the coming year. Some big WoW changes are coming, but I want to see like other things get addressed, talked about, fixed, whatever. And hopefully we can do it in a fun and positive way. Might be cool. Okay, so where am I at on that one achievement? There's this one achievement for getting a mount. So complete the following weekly quests, which I have not. And then there is clean up on Isle Siren. Oh, okay, that's what some people were talking about with the rares, because they rotate. And then some people were only able to see some of these each week. Okay. Well, I'll eventually get it, I guess. Legendary, hey. Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. And let's wrap things up since it's just a few minutes until lunchtime and all that, and my usual break when I usually break out. I do want to thank all y'all and so much more. The folks who have been visiting the streams, whether it's on YouTube or over on Twitch. It was only, I think, like the second half of the year when I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and start dual streaming on both Twitch and YouTube to see how that works out. So far, it looks like it's doing okay in terms of like getting folks, a bit more exposed to the channel and, us talking and chatting and stuff. This has been like the biggest year that I've had. In terms of like growth and everything. It's been huge. It's been great. A big part of it is thanks to, the War Within launching, all the other stuff that Blizzard's been doing, having them welcome me into like some of their promotions and stuff. That's been awesome and incredible. And it's cool that I've been able to take some of that and give that back to you, in the form of like cycles and drops and giveaways and all sorts of other stuff. There's also Zaryu from earlier this year who just randomly showed up and gave me a whole bunch of money and a lot of gold, which I used to pay that forward and give people even more like giveaways, mounts, transmogs, and other stuff. And the one goal that I have for next year is to keep going, to still be in that state where I can still produce content and everything. There's a lot that's going to be happening over the next few months and with my living situation and everything. So some of y'all going to be taken for a ride as we do that together. But again, the hope is to keep sticking around and keep being one of the creators in WoW and someone that you can tune into. So I want to thank you guys again for letting me be a part of your days and part of your 2024. And I hope for a fun and safe 2025 for all y'all. So as for like tonight's celebrations, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys for the next thing, whenever that is, because I'm not sure what the schedule's going to be. Oh well. But I'll see you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy,